Ooh. Good morning, everybody. It is very early here. It's 8 a.m. I think everyone in my house is asleep. So I gotta keep a little quiet. But morning. I have an entire box. It's a small box, but I have a box of things from my past, and it is ridiculous. It's hard to believe that I've had some of these things for like years. I found an old English book from year 11. That was like 2014, so that was six years ago now. It feels not that long ago at all. It's really, really weird. I'm gonna wait for a few more people, see if anyone else will join us this morning. And my throat hates me this morning. Go and get a glass of water later. Once it's all done and dusted. But I've also had zero sleep, so I should probably try and get some sleep later. That's probably a really good idea. But I started looking for that controller around 4 a.m. and still nothing. Still nothing at all. I'm beginning to worry I have actually lost it, which I hope not. I really do like the controller. Ooh. I'll give it 2 more minutes and start at 13 minutes past. I don't question cats anymore. At this point, it's just let them do what they want, but we'll stop them if they take it too far, but just don't question cats anymore. My 2 cats still absolutely despise each other, despite having lived with each other face to face for 4 years, 2 to 3 years now. Can't remember when I moved into this place. I don't know, it feels like ages ago, but doesn't feel that long ago at all. Really weird. It's like, because we have the oldest cat, Fluffy, and she's older than my youngest brother, who's 14 next month. And it's like, she's going to outlive us all from sheer stubbornness. But then we've got like the younger cat. Don't remember how old she is. She was around 3 years, about 4 years ago. So she might be around 7 now. I'm not entirely sure. So, who knows? Who knows indeed? So I'm going to start in a minute and have a nosy around in the books. Because I know I found something that I really want to start picking up again, so that could be interesting. Probably going to fail at it though, but oh well. So it's now 13 past. I am going to get started. The first thing in the box is just this. I actually, in 2017, I was taken to my very first Pokemon Championship. Like the official like the card games and the video. I entered into the trading card game and I won my first match because my opponent didn't show up, and I lost each and every one of them. Everyone had a very similar deck, like going from the main ones I saw were Shaman and Alolan Ninetales at the time. It was ridiculous. It was so hard to beat them. But I was congratulated on having such a unique deck because there was just me against all of them with just my Lycanroc and my I can't remember. I'm forgetting its name now. The evolved form of the final evolution of Litten, Torika, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I know it. I just can't remember it for now. But yeah, I was taken with a friend of mine, and Rockruff was the Pokemon I decided to get like a plushie of because Rockruff is adorable and I love him so much. That's it, Incineroar. It was just me with my Lycanroc and my Incineroar, and I was just flattened by everyone else. And it's just like, well, I'm not doing this again. It was a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I got my Rockruff. I remember the day mostly because I accidentally left my cards behind at a stall and we had to turn back after leaving to run in and get it. It was like panic. No, I can't have lost these cards. It was ridiculous. I was terrified of losing them, but I got them back, which was great news. I still have the deck somewhere, but I may have taken it apart just to fit it into my folders. So this was from like 3 years ago. Feels so long ago now. So that's the first thing from my nostalgia box. Then I've got this. I think my sister made it me. I'm not entirely. Yeah, I think my sister made this for me. I don't think I've mentioned my sister on here. I know I've mentioned her on my Tumblr, but I do have an older sister. We do not get along. Not anymore, anyway. A lot of family issues there. I mean, but it was only today I found out that she has YouTube, Twitter, and everything else. And I'm like, okay. First time I've seen her in 4 years. I haven't seen her since 2016. So, yeah. Goodness knows how old this is. I just gotta throw it in a box. All it is like a little I don't know what you call it. Is it like it's polystyrene egg with just like a load of little what are they called? Tacks. Just kind of poked into it and painted green. Which is really cool, honestly. I do like it. But yeah, family issues. Everyone has them. But then I also had the absolute pleasure. Oh shit! No, don't! Finding this. I did knitting. My grandma taught me how to knit, and I can knit. I can't start it and I can't finish it. So I don't know why it's green there. I think I was going to stop and add some more green, but then I don't think I think I ran out of green. But yeah, it's like I'm still going. I did one line this morning, but I'm thinking of maybe doing a video of me trying to end this and trying to start something else. Because I can do the middle bit. I just can't do the starting and ending. I can't remember how to do it. So that would be interesting to try. Because knitting is fun, but I think my patience has just worn thin over the years. But I haven't done this in years. Together, would we have to make a scarf, Felix? You do the start, I do the middle, and you do the end. But yeah, I'm gonna try doing a video of basically just me trying to knit, where I'll probably fail. And then I found this notebook. I think I had this in college, but it turns out I actually have a story in here. And I have no idea what it's about. I literally started writing this, goodness knows when. But I have no idea what the story was, who the characters are, what I was planning. Obviously it was magical. I'm just not sure what I was planning with this. And then, like, I think halfway through this book, it went into fan fiction. Yeah, there's for some reason I went into My Little Pony and then into Fable. So at this point, I'm questioning my sanity. Oh, I think it was a dragon story. I have no idea. I'm probably gonna reread this and then I'm gonna read this and then just sort of try and make sense of what I was thinking. I have no idea what I was thinking. I have no idea what I was doing. But never know. I could have some hidden gem in here. I think that was college anyway. Could very easily been secondary school. But I also found this. I haven't played this in years. It's Dogs 5, where you basically have to raise dogs on the computer. I haven't played it in ages, and my computer, my big laptop, has a disk drive. So I will be playing this later. I will be playing this, and I'm going to be having a lot of fun. I haven't played in ages. When was this released? How old is this game? 2002, apparently. This is very old. I'm gonna definitely play that again just for the sake of nostalgia. And then I have my year 11. Yeah, my year 11 English with my teacher, Mrs. Price Jones. We all had these pink folders. No idea why. I'm gonna pop that down there for a sec. I got New College Awards. Oh, right, yeah. In 2016, when I was attending New College, obviously it was the same year my mum died. So I was put forward to receive an award in Curriculum Area Award because of despite what happened, I still got fairly good grades. So they decided to nominate me for a prize in that, which was quite nice. Also, I believe that was my first main taste of alcohol as well. I ended up asking my best friend at the time, still not one of my best friends, but obviously we can't really talk that much because very different lives at the moment. But I took my best friend from New College with me, and that ended up being a lot of fun. It was interesting to say the least. But English literature, June 12th, 2014. Oh, God. This is going to be bad. Okay. English GCSE literature exam, 2 hours. A novel, 1 hour of Mice and Men. And then I had to write something on unseen poetry. Oh, I used to be terrible at English. And at this point, I didn't even know I was dyslexic. I just struggled a lot in English. But I know literature was actually something I passed. I can't remember what at, but I know I passed literature. I failed the general English. What's this one? Jesus. Oh, February 2016. Yikes. Writing paper. Oh, I hate writing papers. I've got a lot of spare paper. I thought I went through all my books back ages ago just to see if they had any spare paper, but apparently they do. Wow, 6th of May 2014. Yikes. It's weird looking back at all this. but it's also like how far I've come, because in secondary school, I didn't do well in English. It was one of the areas I suffered in. Oh, ooh, this is from my teacher, Miss Midwinter's class. I had a teacher with the coolest name. Like, who wouldn't want a teacher called Miss Midwinter? This is yikes. This is just so old. It's kind of scary. Was my writing really this small? Look how small my writing is. To me, that's small. Maybe it was just generally the type of pen. It was... Yikes. This is really weird looking back at all this. I don't like it, actually. But... Oh, got a load of things that... Do you just love English? It was like the only lesson you ever had where you were literally just given more paper than you had in your books. It was ridiculous. What the hell is this? Ooh! I found a story. Oh, that was my short story. Oh, I had to start a story with "I slammed the door as I dashed out," which is exactly what I did. Wow. Actually keeping that to the side and having a read of that later. Jesus. This is just... Yeah, what the hell is this? I have no idea. Oh, that was just some paperwork. Don't know why we got this much paperwork in English. It was ridiculous. But I ended up going from like top level English to the second level English, and was told by a teacher, no, you don't have dyslexia. So I'd like to see them again, just to show them the official diagnosis. But yeah, year 11, 2014, that's ages ago, man. I found this as well. It's a postcard I got from my grandparents when we were still talking. It's a recipe for Welsh cakes. So I'm tempted to try these one day, just, yeah, because apparently they're delicious with butter and jam. According to my grandparents, but they are also the type of people that liked afternoon tea. Well, my grandmother was. But yeah, I might try these one day, and I'll tell you guys how it turns out. Oh, this is a good one. I got this from my history teacher. This is one of the original Pokemon books. It's from Charizard. It's Charizard Go, and my history teacher was the best kind of teacher. I loved having him as a teacher because he would tell us stories from when he was a kid. But he was also the type of teacher that would joke around. He didn't like the fact that I could draw, so he made a joke out of it all the time. But then he found out I like Pokemon, and he was like, "Well, my sons have a load of stuff," and he just brought it in and gave it to me. So I had like 3 books. I've got 3 of the books. I have the big blue poster there. That's the original. That's one of the original Pokemon posters with the original 150. It doesn't include Mew for some odd reason, but it's got 150 there. Then I had like these 2 toys that I could like that you could open up, and there was a Lapras I could like switch back and forth. I still have them somewhere. Like, goodness knows what they're worth, because like these are old. I don't even know when these were released, but like you can tell how old it is. It's like the original series. It's the Indigo League. But yeah, there's like this is actually one of the last ones. So I've got I know I have the Island of the Giant Pokemon, and I have this one, but I also have one about Psyduck. It's just really cool. It's basically a light novel. That's generally what it is, and it's fun. I haven't read this in ages, but it's got like cute little Pikachu at the page, and it's wow, just makes me feel old looking at this. But yeah, this is what my history teacher gave me, because his sons didn't like Pokemon anymore. He also gave me my very first game, which was Fire Red. That's what really kind of snapped my love into Pokemon. Actually, you know what, I'll move. I just dropped something. I dropped Rookruff. So I'm gonna just move some of this stuff because the box is not big enough for everything. I will quickly show this. I found an old school photo. I now need to try and get where I am. I am the girl with the eyes closed between the blonde and the light brunette. Yeah, just where my finger is. That's me. That was me when I was 6 years old. It was adorable. But I ended up looking into the old school because I honestly don't remember this school very well. I remember one girl from this, and that was only because we shared the same first name. But I can't remember anything else. But then I looked it up, and apparently this closed in 2016. So it was no, not 2016, 2006. And it's like I don't ever remember it closing. So the chances are I left before then, because we did move quite often back then. So goodness knows when I left, and I don't remember it closing down. I could have been there when it closed down, but who knows? Let's pop that there. Pop that there. Oh, actually, keep those there so I can actually have a look at that later. Game, notebook, an empty photo album. Don't know why that's in the box. I have. Yeah, you can tell how often my pen started running out just by looking at this. Wow. This has actually got one of my this was before I got into My Hero Academia. I was obsessed with the Fable series, so like Fable 1, Fable the Lost Chapters, Fable 2, and Fable 3. Fable 3 was actually the first Fable game I played, and I had no idea at the time, because then I started playing Fable 2. Then I got Fable 3 and started playing that, and it took me ages to put together that the Reavers are the same person. But then that was what I first started getting into, basically writing fan fiction. I wrote fan fiction for Fable first, and at some point I will continue. And then I've just got like a load of different pony designs. I don't know why. Ooh, but I do also have just like a load of loose papers. This was basically my life before I actually got a computer. This is actually the sequel to my very first fan fiction ever. It may be a surprise, but the very first fan fiction I actually started writing, I ended up completing, and I started a second one, which I never completed. But that's what this is from. Just about. No, that's not the right one. No, hang on. It goes from no, this isn't fanfic. This is actually this is actually the original start to my second novel for the first winter, the fourth season series. I've been looking for stuff like this for ages. But yeah, I mean, I think I've spoken about it before, and I've shown you the original novel. But yeah, apparently I started writing it on hand, just on those pieces. I had no idea. I literally had no idea that was in there. And then I got this. This might not seem too much from people, but this to me is the last Christmas card my mum ever got me. So obviously I have kept it. I am never getting rid of this. So this was 2015 Christmas. And honestly, when I found this, I just started crying. I also found a birthday card, which also made me cry. So these are very special to me. So this is definitely something I'm going to keep for my whole life. And who knows, I might put them in a box and then find them in a few years and cry all over again. And then I found another notebook. I have a lot of notebooks, but I think this is just more fan fiction. Just put that to the side. I've got too much fan fiction. I did. Hang on. Is this? Which one's this one? Which one's this one? This is actually the first story I ever completed. Yeah, this is old. I had plans, and it was Jesus. When I was writing this, I was writing this on one of those really old laptops, huge, bulky, and black. That took forever to load up. But yeah, this was the very first story I ever completed. I might one day try rewriting it. Cause I actually made this for my friend. Jesus. I think I got this. And I got the second one. I've got the first and second one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, back then, my writing was absolutely terrible. I mean, it still can be, but the second book is literally 6 pages long. The first one is, I don't know, I didn't number it apparently. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Wow. I had a miniature series planned for this. But this was secondary school. This was before I actually decided I wanted to become an author, because that happened sometime year 8. So this was probably year 7, maybe. Wow. I actually ended up writing this at my grandparents'. This is crazy. What the hell was I thinking? I don't know. I'm cringing at myself. What was I thinking? I don't even know why that's in there. I don't want that. It's the egg. I don't want the egg. I have a bunch of old art books. I haven't looked in these. My art is terrible. 2013. I have dated it. So I know how terrible I was back in 2013. It's when we were trying I was trying to do 3D, okay? I can't do 3D, no matter how hard I tried. Wow. I drew a Sylveon and a panda with guns. I wasn't sure what I was thinking. Oh no, is this, I had to pick an author to do it on. Yes. Oh, what the hell is this? Invader. Born 1969, is in a French urban artist who posts up characters from and inspired by the 1978 arcade game Space Invaders. Oh, yikes. Above is an international street artist who has deliberately chosen to keep his identity concealed. Wow. And then I have a lot of free paper. Apparently 2013 was a very slow year for me. So I failed art. So it's just another one. This is terrible. 2013 again. Don't know what I was thinking. Well, clearly I was doing about stories. I literally just wrote a load of stories on there. I also apparently wrote a few anime. So I started writing anime as well. That was... Oh, look! Look at my drawings. I was absolutely terrible. What was I thinking? It was like I got at least an attempt at Pikachu. Chip. Bambi the Cheshire Cat. That's the cat from something, and I can't remember what. So I'm going to show you. It's like, does that cat look familiar? I know it's from something. I know it, and I just can't put my finger on it. It's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. Oh. No, I can't actually move. Oh, I got to pick on 3 people to write about. So I wrote about Christopher Poloni, who wrote Aragon. I wrote about J.K. Rowling. And I wrote about Satoshi, the original creator of Pokemon. So that was Mccobb. I'm gonna Google it. Meg and Mog. Meg and Mog. It is. It's Meg and Mog and Owl. It is. I knew it. It's Mog then. It's Mog the cat. I mean, as you can see, I was still somewhat obsessed with drawing animals at this point. I'm sort of glad I have improved. I had to write a story. I had to draw a story. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. Wow. Oh, look at that. I'm actually impressed I did that. I somehow surprised myself. But needless to say, I am happy that I have improved. And then it's just back to a lot of pages. I left too many pages out in this. It's ridiculous. I can only have one more book. Ooh. And an evaluation, apparently. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Hang on. Yeah, I got a D overall in art. Oh yeah, then we had to do Mccobb. I took some major liberties with this. Oh. So I actually had a lot of fun with it. What I did was quite gruesome, actually. But also, I think this was also the scariest time I had in art. Oh, I did get to make up creatures, though, which was kind of cool. I don't know what I was thinking. I drew balverines, though. I drew balverines from Fable. I had to incorporate something Fable-ish into this time, because this was the time I was getting a bit obsessed with Fable. Yeah, that was creepy. I also drew, what the fuck are they called? Hobs. I drew a hob. That was terrible. I'm never drawing a hob again. And then we did the Day of the Dead. My friend actually did some wonderful art on that. Yeah. My final art piece was a model. And it was basically this. It was very disturbing by the end of it. My evaluation of it. I think the best bit was making the intestines, because even though it was gruesome, it was fun and messy. And they ended up looking really good. Basically, I just got like tissue, soaked it in red paint, and just rolled it up. My hands were a mess. The table was a mess. My teacher just gave me a look and let me continue on. My art teacher was the best. Like, she was, her name was Miss Jones, but we all called her Miss DJ. It was great. But man, my art was bad. Yeah. But I also have this piece. I don't know when it was painted, but I am oddly proud of it. I'm actually proud of this. Goodness knows when I did it. I have no idea. I have a maths book. Year 9 and year 10. So that was 2012, 2011 to 2012, 2012 to 2013. But I was always top in one of the top classes in maths. I'm terrible at it now. Like, in secondary school, I was good at science and maths and terrible at English. And now it's just sort of like, I'm terrible at maths and science, but I'm good at English. I've completely switched routes. Does it have my results in the back? No. Nuts. I could never do this now. I could literally never work on any of those things. Like terms, same powers, expand, multiply, simplify, collect, expression, rule / formula. Though I think I did annoy my maths teacher at some point, because I struggled in the tests, but I proved I could do it. And then, I remember this because someone wanted to sign it, and I told them to fuck off. Because this is a list of book chapters from my novels. So I have my very first novel in there. It has like 15 chapters. Then I had book 2, I had book 4, 3 planned. I had book 4 and 5 planned. Apparently there was also a 5th book I was planning for it. Oh, and then there was my Undiscovered Fates series. And I am very tempted to rewrite it completely. Because I don't know, I just really enjoyed coming up with the idea. And then, because, and that, and I sort of fell in love with the character my character would marry. He was a sweetheart, and I did also hate that other character. I created a character that I ended up despising with every part of my being. And it was simply a question of, do I kill him or do I let other people kill his character? I'm still undecided, but I might continue with this, actually. I also apparently had another book series planned. Yikes, yeah, I'm never going to write that. Let's face it, I am never going to write it. And then that's my original story. But apparently, I probably just drew ponies in this as well. Yep, I drew ponies. What a surprise. I drew ponies. I also drew gems. So this is when I was also getting into Steven Universe. But I was also very clearly into Pokemon because I was just making sure I could evolve all my Pokemon. Jesus. Ooh. Ooh, is this? It's an original design I had for... I'm not going with this route now, but for my 4th season series, that was meant to be a design for the main character. Her design changed a lot because her character did change quite a lot, to be honest. Wow. I had so much planned. And I failed at it, to be honest. Let's be honest. I got told off for writing in class in my maths. So that was fun. Granted, I probably shouldn't have been writing stories when we were preparing for a maths lesson. I think I've only got one last thing, which was this. I'm holding upside down. So this is a limited edition Fable thing. There is literally nothing in here because I believe... So I got the cane, I got a guild seal, but I also got, which I think I put in my drawers, I also have a Newt Scamander 1, just really randomly pushed in there. I also have frozen cards. That's not what I want. Yeah, but with that, I got a deck of Fable cards. So it's just normal playing cards, but Fable. So Walt is a king. One of the few. I can't even remember what they're called. I haven't played it in ages, but that's Queen. Naturally, Reaver Queen. Reaver wouldn't be anyone else. Then obviously we got Sabine. Gotta love Sabine and his Welsh accent. The Crawler is a king. He freaked me out, actually. I hated it. The first time I played it, I cried. I can't remember his name. He's like the main first boss you beat, because he's killing dwellers. And then you literally just walk in, punch him around, and then you decide whether you let him live or die. I usually let him live. We have Paige. Unless you don't like Paige. I don't like her. I don't like her character. Beautiful design. Just don't like her character. We got Logan as a king, naturally. So what else do we have? Oh. What I like about it is that I'm just dropping all my cards. The 5, I don't know why, but the 5 looks slightly better, which is really cool. Then we have some I can't remember what they're called, but this is an enemy we fight in Samarkand, not in Samarkand, in Aurora, in the old temple, where we find the crawler. Then naturally we have the female hero, the princess / later queen. And then I'm pretty sure there should be one with the king, which has the male character. The aces are just the guild seal, which I do like the design of. I don't know why. The guild seal is very pretty. I do have a small one somewhere. This ace is just a crown though. So the difference. Where is the... Yeah, and then there's the male hero. Honestly, the female just looks better. She looks almost sickly in that. It's pretty weird. But yeah, you just randomly get... Oh. Gotta love Jasper. It's like... On one side, it's a bomb. And he's actually looking towards the bomb. But on the opposite side, it's a chicken. He's voiced by John Cleese. I think, is it John Cleese? I'm pretty sure it's John Cleese. And it's just great having just John Cleese speaking, just acting as a character. The other ace is a bomb. And the other ace, I'm not even sure. It's just... I'm not sure what that is meant to be. It's probably a follower of the light. Or it's meant to be a statue of Avo. You can't be sure. But then the Joker is a chicken. And then a chicken in a teapot. Which, I like this chicken in a teapot. The Fable games are... they're alright. It does depend what game you play. Fable 2 is good for gameplay. It's good for the adventuring side. Fable 3 is lacking in that, but it's good for the story. While Fable 4 is just the lore. Leave it at that. There's nothing else good with it. It's terrible. But yeah, that's everything from the box. But I also have... Hang on. First, there's also this. This is actually taken from my very first Comic-Con. So I'm obviously there. That's my older sister, and that is a good friend of mine, Megan. It's like we became even better friends after, I had just started watching Miraculous Ladybug, and I was talking to her about it. I was like, I've gotten into this new superhero, got the power of ladybugs, and she just turned to me and went, "You've watched it too?" And I went, "Yes." And then ever since, I've called her Kitty, and she's called me Bugaboo, which is a lot of fun. I haven't seen her in ages because of this whole thing, and the fact that we're both at university. So that's like a huge kick. But then I also found this. Falling apart. But this holds my messages from teachers and friends before I left secondary school. It was great. So the thing is, I remember the people that I had in this were actually quite nice. So Caitlin Einham, we weren't friends, but we were good acquaintances. Then there was Sophie, Libby, Will. We're still talking. We're planning to meet up the moment we can meet up with other people. This is from my maths teacher. He was like, "Keep up the writing and enjoy college. Remember, send me a first edition first edition if you ever get published. I am hunting him down. I am trying to find him, but I don't know if I will. I want to tell him that I finally got it. I'm finally published. But then, so fingers crossed, I had to contact like an old school just to see. And then there was like other people like Lucy, Abby. Then I have like Susie. I think Miss Smith was an English teacher. Mrs. Lewis was the theatre teacher. I remember that because I wanted to be in theatre, but I wasn't allowed. I had to take maths. No, not maths, French. My alarm telling me it's 9 o'clock. My teacher, my tutor, keep writing stories. Just everybody knew at this point I wrote stories. Also, the teacher I said was called Miss Fethergill. Apparently it's Miss Fothergill. I was close. Then I got Miss Midwinter. And she was actually the first English teacher that supported my my want for fantasy. Because I think I've mentioned my previous English teacher before that, Miss Smith, who told me I was immature and narrow-minded. The beach. But it's like she told me I have an amazing talent for my fantasy writing and to never give up. And I also want to find her to thank her for encouraging me, because she was the first teacher I actually let read my stories. And it's just like, to be honest, a load of teachers said don't forget to come back and see us or keep in touch, and I never could keep in touch. I never did keep in touch. And then just the rest of the pages are completely and utterly empty. So it's like, it feels ages ago. It's been 6 years, and it's like I'm wondering if maybe my year could like do a reunion, like a 10-year reunion, just to see where we are now, which I think could be a lot of fun. No idea how we could do that. I mean, I follow a few people on Facebook, but I wasn't massive friends with everyone the majority of the year. I did not like. People were horrible to me. I mean, something else that people have noticed that this is not as much as a nostalgia trip as a interesting thing that I've been showing people is the fact that I created my own Pokemon region, which was here. I was rewriting it for some reason. Some of the designs I'm actually really proud of, like that. So I can't remember when I was doing this, but a few of these designs I'm fond of. Others I'm going to be scrapping just in general because it's absolutely terrible, actually. Jesus. What was I thinking? Oh, I did have a series of bear cub Pokemon of the different elements. Not sure why. I will be getting to it because I know I was just kind of rewriting this for people. So I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with this in time, but I'll probably create a lot of them. Some of them I am very proud of. So who knows? I might actually complete my Pokedex one day without failing. I mean, I probably would. it's the type of thing I'm both probably going to fail at. But that was my box of nostalgia. Just, damn. My art books, I am just very ashamed of. I kind of want to meet my art teacher just to say, I have improved. Look at me. And it's just like, please, look at my art now. I have improved. I have improved. Because I was able to take in fine art in college, and I failed that also. Some people sometimes don't believe that I failed art, but I completely and utterly did. I mean, I also found, when the teachers are like, well, you should keep all these certificates, they'll be important in the future. I was one of the dumbasses that listened. I mean, I have a lot of story, and I have a message from my bank. Then I have I have a rewrite of my very first story ever. Oh my god. What was I thinking? I'm probably gonna have to look through that later as well. That's my first write through of whatchamacallit. Oh, best part of marble painting. It was just a lot of fun, to be honest. But picking the colours was difficult. Put that in there. Then I have some more righty. I'm not sure what this is actually. Fable fanfiction. I used to write for it all the time. I don't know why I'm surprised when I find more. Yes, it's a live stream. It's me looking through a bunch of old stuff I haven't looked through in ages. I don't know what I was doing. Ooh. I think I was trying to create a world for a story. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, yeah, I probably was. I was trying to work out days and in days, months, seasons, years. Goodness knows what I was doing. At this point, I don't question it. Let's see. Oh yeah, so yeah, I was a dumbass who I kept everything. I don't know why. Oh, what the? No, hang on. This isn't what I think it is. What's this? Oh, it was a thing I did at my grandparents'. This was before Sylveon. Damn, this is before Carlos, so that's... I didn't write a date on it, so I don't know. It's sometimes before... It was before the Carlos region, but... Damn. So I'm just gonna stuff that back in there for now. But, yeah. All the way from year 7. So that's June 2010, May 2010, May 2010, May 2010, March, April 2010, June 2010, June 2010, June 2010, July. Oh my god. July. June, October 2011, November, Year 7 Schools for the Future Enterprise Day. The certificate is rewarded to Jay Khan for being part of the team. I was part of the team, people. Jesus, I feel so old. July. Hang on. These are out of order. Oh, yeah. I wrote something and it was going to be published. It was going to be published in a book. My mom didn't sign the paperwork. So, yeah, it wasn't actually published in the work at all. But my work was selected to be published. Oh, I found my work certificate. I've been looking for this. Year 8, 2011, February. I was selected as Year 9 house captain. That was fun. These are all out of order. I don't like it. But also, the school was also very funny about my name. They spelt it wrong. They spelt it wrong on that one. They spelt it wrong. 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 Right. 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 They didn't put my last name. Right. 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 Wrong. Right. Wrong. I got 100 attendance. Jesus. Wow. Right. Yeah, it was at the start of the year that they apparently didn't seem to realize my name was EN and they just kept putting AN. These are all out of order though, and I don't like it. So that's year 7, year 7, year 7, 7, year 7, year 7, 7, 7. Because they would, I'm not sure what they would give you credits for again. But apparently I got a lot of credits. It wasn't an uncommon name. My name is actually very common. There are just different versions of it. There's COWEN, there's COWAN, there's COWERN. For some odd reason, it's just like, please. Oh yeah, apparently I was investigating fizzy drinks. I think this was the day we made ginger beer. I put it in my room and left it for a few years. So I found it again and went, yep, that's going down the sink. It just smelled of really strong ginger. It was horrible. They stopped putting years after that. That's really annoying. But yeah, they would do like this thing, so like ivory, agate, platinum, gold. And then they just stopped after 300. After if you go any higher than 300, they just didn't put anything else on it. It was ridiculous. But wow. Was I always this much of a nerd? I had an award for religious education. I was terrible at that. I was good at arguing, to be honest. This award goes to participation of sports event at Telford College. I actually have the medal for this. We were in teams and my team won. I have a medal somewhere. I'm pretty sure I found it earlier. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, I kept this shit. I don't know why. I just decided that maybe it would be worth something looking back to on the future. Oh. Right, let's see. Let's see what else this box has goodies of, other than me being a goody two-shoes. I have more writing. Oh, would you look at that? More fan fiction. Oh, did I ever stop? Oh, and then I have some Chinese stuff. And then I was drawing something. I don't know what. I think this is just fan fiction. Like at this point, I just find paper and I look at it and go, fan fiction. Goodness knows when. I mean, I was looking. Most people know I was looking for because I have a limited edition Fable free controller. I am looking for it. And I will find it. I don't know where it is, but I will find it. It might be at college, at uni. Fingers crossed, because I paid like 60 quid for that. And if I want to get another one, it's over 100. It's like, I just want to find it. But I've been finding a lot of stuff that I have been looking for in the past, but didn't find. But now it's all fine. Now it's all coming to me. It's like, what's going on? I know there was like, ooh. Like, I was looking for this everywhere. I finally found it. This was from a Harry Potter fanfiction that I had posted, but then I took down because I wanted to rewrite it. How many chapters did I plan for this? It's not as long as Nichan. Only 192 chapters. Why am I like this? I don't know. But this was meant to be my longest fanfiction. To be honest, it would have been a lot of fun to write. I am probably going to be writing this at some point. Ooh. Mainly because I had a really funny name. Because I had Sirius. Basically, the story is, what if Petunia and Lily had a younger sister called Violet? And Violet is very much Muggle. But she is not afraid of wizards. To her, they are just guys with a stick. And she will take them on with a rounder's bat. Which she does try and do. She does hit Severus over the head with it. He does deserve it. She would go and fight Voldemort with it, but she's also not stupid. But the final kid, he was gonna be named in honor of James Potter, and they were gonna call him Sirius Lee Potter. Well, Seriously Evans. So everyone would just call him Seriously and really confuse everyone. I was really proud of that, actually. Seems really stupid now, but I was very proud of that. So I might finish writing this at some point. I was working on a few chapters, like I have like a few chapters far ahead of what I was doing, just written. Home for Christmas? What the hell was I doing? Oh, and that is far in the future. The day Dumbledore gets a howler from a Muggle. This could have been so much fun, actually. This could be just... I might work on it. I'll probably work on it later. I was looking for this for ages, to be honest. You know what? I'm going to put it in this fucking box. At least then it would be somewhere. Ooh, what have we got? No. Let's put it in here. So I know where to find it now. Oh, ow, my back. Oof. My back. Ow. My back does not like me today. But yeah. Nostalgia. I just feel very old, especially when I'm looking at this. The very first story I ever made. I finally found my shortest story. 4 chapters. 4 chapters. It's one less chapter than that one fic. Like, that's 5. But yeah, I finally found my shortest story ever. 4 chapters. So many pages. Hang on, how many pages? 8 pages. My spelling is atrocious. What the hell was I thinking? Oh no, hang on, 5 chapters. I can't call that a chapter. I can't even call these chapters. They're probably barely 500 words. I'm ashamed of past me. I mean, A for effort, but now I'm looking back in it going, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't know. I might trash them. I don't want to trash them. I don't like trashing ideas. I might rewrite them. I could turn it into a very cute kid's book. Then again, the full idea of it wasn't that kid-friendly. And hello, new person joining us at 9:20. Krishna? Hi. Yeah, man, I feel old. I feel tired. I have a wishes jar. My wish never came true. Mainly because I did give up on boys halfway through the year. I have 2 versions of Nintendo for some odd reason. Then I have an unknown game. It has me. I was like really young writing this, so goodness knows what I was thinking. Ooh. But something else. It's not that I found these, it's just I have them. I got Pokemon gym badges. Oh, Alchmas, hi. Yeah. So yes, I have gym badges that I need to clean. Nice. So I beat the flying gym, the fighting gym, the fire gym, the psychic gym, the I don't know gym, the water gym, the normal gym, the electric gym. I can't remember which one's which. But yeah, I completed the league. UA, hi. Your name is great. Your username is cool. I was like, and that bit's not on there at all. Ooh. Yikes. Oh, I just found my Isowa badge. Put that on there. I'll probably forget that I put it there, to be honest. I have a terrible memory. I'm trying to find... Like, I have at some point, I've got like a bunch of notebooks that I've got a lot of shit written in. And I might just have a look through them. See how badly I failed. It's Pokedex, Pokedex, Pokedex. If only my life was as organized as my fanfics, including the ones I haven't written for ages. Yikes. I may or may not have just dropped a glass. It's fine. The glass is fine. It's alive. It's fine. It's completely and utterly fine. Oh, this is one of my favorite fake Mon designs I had. I'm really proud of that. Then I have some Nichan chapter 92. That was so long ago. 93. Wow. Yikes, that was so long ago. This is... I have no idea what's in this one, actually. Let's see. Fanfic. Some really random Fable fanfiction. I'm not sure what it goes with, but Fable fanfiction. I have a lot of Fable fanfiction. Oh, this is Street Cat. I found the book I was writing Street Cat in for the first few pages. Yes, it's this is my serious notebook to so people think I know what I'm doing. I loved it. Then I think this is just a notebook of me counting numbers. Pokemon. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Random stuff. I think I was trying to sort out. This is where I was. I'm from the UK. It's 9:27 here. I should keep quiet. I think my uncle's waking up. I'm hoping it's not me that's woken him up. I think this is just small bits on my 4th season book. That's a to-do list. Then a lot of empty pages. I usually finish it. Yikes, what was I thinking? Oh, yeah. Here are the 2 legendary Pokemon of my region. And then... So I can... Excuse me. And then... The other one. Basically, one's a circle, or one's a square. I don't know what I was thinking. Aww. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. Ooh, yep, Uncle's awake. Yikes, my academic development diary. 2018. This was 2nd year. Yeah, this is when I started doing English. I think. Yeah, this is when I started doing English. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I quickly changed to other stuff. I Oh, this was when I was planning Nichan chapters. Wow. This is chapter 22 of Nichan. I know a bit of Chinese. I am studying Japanese currently. I'm going to be retaking the year next year because of this whole situation. But I know a bit of Chinese. I know a bit of Japanese. That's about it. I did French. I don't remember French. I try and block it out of my mind. But chapter 2 of Nichan, 22 of Nichan, that feels ages ago. It's over 2 years old. That was in 2018. I don't even know what that is. Actually, my game case. Ooh, I have. Oh, this was full of character designs for a story I was working on. Yeah. It went straight to ponies after. I'm not even surprised. Yeah, Mandarin is hard. We went straight from like the how things are spelled to the characters very quickly. I couldn't keep up. I was very slow and I absolutely hated it. So, I mean, I only took it because I wanted to take Japanese and I heard that learning Chinese could help with Mandarin. Mandarin could help. Wow. This is the actual book 2 of the 4th season I was starting to work on. Look how tiny my writing is. I can't remember. I can't remember counting in Chinese. I can do it in Japanese, sort of. It's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Hachi, no, Roku, Nana, Hachi, something. I can't. I'm terrible at it. But yeah, this is second novel. I need to write it at some point. But I think I was rewriting the original. I can't remember. I'll have to double check. But this was a series that I really wanted to do. Oh. Ichi ni sango ruku nana hachi ku ju jo whatever. I did like 2 lessons of it and then we were down. Oh, look. Fable fan fiction. A whole book of it. What's this? Is this... Oh, look. It's the volume of the heart chapters. Wow. Oh, and a lot of empty pages. Empty pages. BTEC Law. I took this final year of college because I had to do something else. It was fascinating, actually. I enjoyed it a lot. It was actually... Oh, hang on. It was actually what I got the highest mark in. I ended up getting a distinction star, and that was only because I didn't do a final task to. I was just one final task I didn't do, so I just couldn't be bothered. I'm like, I'll do the easiest one, get distinction star, leave it at that. I have too many notebooks. Have you noticed? More Fable fan fiction. And I think this is... Ooh. I Painted Dragon. I think this was for a story. Yeah, this is for a story. I don't remember what for. Oh, that was for that time when I was just creating a place. I have a very cute My Little Pony book. I actually haven't done anything in it. It's like just a simple drawing pad, but I haven't done anything in it. I am rolling in Fable fan fiction. Before I got into My Hero Academia, what do you think I was writing? More Fable fan art, fanfic. I have too much Fable. Fable fan art. Oh, wow. This is ridiculous. I have too much Fable. See, it's like people think I'm swimming in Boku no Hero stuff. I'm not. It's all my Boku no Hero stuff is online. Okay, the majority of it's online. I'm swimming in Fable stuff. Harry Potter. Miraculous Ladybug fanfic. What's this? Fable fanfiction. I've got too much. Jesus, hang on. I'm fixing it. Wow. This is when I started using this method. Basically, I would write start and I would write the starting number and then the ending word count. And that's what that's basically what I'm still doing it now. Oh, Jesus. This was earlier this year. I started working online. Isn't your lucky number? Oh, this is when I was deciding to make Nietzsche an original novel. Whew. Wow. I was listing my fanfics. Oh, the quirk analysis AU. This is old. I have a lot. Yeah, this is basically how I was writing the analyst AU. This is back in 2017 when I started it. Maybe. Yeah, book one complete. I didn't get that far into book two. I'm rewriting it at some point. What's this? Chemistry. List for university. That's actually more novel stuff that I'm never going to use because I just went off the idea. I have a lot of fan fiction. I have too much fan fiction, one might say. What's this? Harry Potter fan fiction. Oh, chapter 3 of Volume of the Heart. I did chemistry. Never again. I used to be good at it. Not anymore. Boku no Hero fan fiction. I think that's all of it for now. I do have like a giant folder, but I think that's just schoolwork. So I have a big pile of fan fiction. I might sort it out, get it into like Book and Hero stuff, Harry Potter stuff, and then maybe write it. Well, it's already written. It's just me typing it up. I might do that. I should do it. I really should do it. It would make things a lot neater. I could probably burn a few of these books, get rid of the evidence. Let's see. My Hero fanfic. It's a good collection. I actually think the Harry Potter fanfiction I'm finding is called The Lion Within. And I don't know, it wasn't too well taken. My character was a bit of a Mary Sue, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if I will write this. Maybe I'll keep it. I'll have to make the polls. That's the analyst they use. That's a list of my hero ideas. Yeah, that's Miraculous Ladybug. I am not writing that. That goes with that. That's art. Fable. Lore. If anyone is interested in lore, just I have a notebook. Jesus. That's novel. No, I'll put that back. Art. See, I don't even know if this is the same fan fiction as that is. It could be. It might not be. It seems like it. But I don't think it is at the same time. I will just put that in the Fable section. If I could visit a country, which one would I go to? I want to visit Japan, mainly because there is the giant Pokemon Center in Tokyo, and I really want to go see that. But I also want to go to the Shuan province in China. That's where they have the huge panda sanctuary. I'd love to go and see that. I'm just gonna drop this fan fiction everywhere. I'm gonna have like a mess of fan fiction in my room, and I will never be able to get rid of it. This is my life now. Yeah, I just dropped a book. So, what's this? Yep, that's nothing important. Fable. Old Nichan chapters. Precious. Yeah, it is. Pokemon. Harry Potter. Should I rewrite this one? I don't know. I literally have all the chapters planned technically. I do have all the chapters done. Question is, do I write it? I don't know. I'll put that to the side. That goes there. That's a list for university. I don't think there's anything in this. Yes, the Songbird's Chick. Just a single chapter. Let's see. That's just work. That's empty. That's art. That's Nichan chapters. And this is also Pokemon. I mean, that's Harry Potter fanfic. That's Fable. You can tell which one I'm more obsessed with currently. I'm still majorly obsessed with Fable, to be honest. It's a great game. I do love it. Ooh, yawn. Wow, I'm tired. But yeah, I've been considering rewriting my very, very first fanfiction. I don't know if I will, but I want to, because it's almost 10 years since I started writing fanfiction. It's been 7 years currently. So, wow, 7 years writing. Oh my god. 7 years since writing in general. That's true, but my yawns are not cute. I don't know, but my yawns are not cute. I'm very tempted to. I'm very tempted to write it again. Or at least rewrite them, because goodness knows how long it's been. And I could do... I think it's like I first made the account, got into fanfiction 2013. I think the first time I posted anything was 2014. And I wrote for mainly Fable. It's a dying fan base, so it doesn't matter if I do write for it, there won't be many people to read it. Mood. Fable is a dying fandom, so it doesn't matter what I write, it will usually get lost, sadly. Like, some of the fics I have here are already on AO3. The Heartbeat of Albion's on there. What's this one? The Heart of the Hero's on there. This one isn't on there because I haven't actually written any of it. I haven't typed any of that up. It's Heartbeat of Albion Part 1. That's for the Heart of the Hero. So, all of this I might write up one day. I might do. If people from my Discord and if people in general are interesting. Yeah, it's also the fact that the last 2 games were extremely disappointing. In the gameplay factor. I mean, I've played all of them. The Lost Chapters is fun. I haven't actually completed it yet. Fable 2 was my favorite game. The gameplay was good. The story was good. And it was enjoyable. to the larger extent. But then there was Fable 3, which it decided to hang on. It's very dusty. You might have guessed that I haven't actually moved those books from there in a very long time, so dust. Fable 3 concentrated more on the storyline. Its entire gameplay was very held handy, and it was a disappointment. Like, the decent thing about it is that it gave you a better boss battle than Fable 2, because Fable 2 you didn't even have to. Yeah. There's games called Fable. Hang on, I've got the second one right here. Fable. This is my favorite game. My favorite Xbox game. It's the only Xbox game I can play. I'm terrible at everything else. But yeah, it's a fun game. But it was generally lied about by the creator. But in general, Fable 2 is the best for the exploration. Fable 3, it gave you a better boss battle in general. It's RPG. It's got a nice storyline. There is a lot of lore in the game. I know the lore off by heart. I just really like the game. The lore is very interesting. But it's like, we know there is a new game coming out. There is a new game due to come out, hopefully. We were hoping it would have been announced at the E3 this year, but obviously that's been cancelled, so we've literally got nothing on it. We were hoping to get some information on it because it was moving from Lionhead Studio to, I think it's Playground, that they were going to work on it. And there were some rumors about what was going to happen, and it's like, well, the previous people have lied to us about what we're going to be getting in the game. So whilst we may like the idea, we don't obviously know if we should trust you in it. But Fable is a very fun game to play. I play Fable 3 just for the story. Fable 4 is only good for the lore. The rest of it is atrocious. And then we were meant to get Fable Legends. Lockdown is tiring. It's very tiring. I've been writing non-stop because it's the only thing I can do, and the occasional drawing. I need to find my controller so I can actually play Fable. I just want to play Fable now. I think I'm going back into my obsessed with Fable phase. It was due to come back at some point. I mean, still majorly obsessed with Boku no Hero, but Fable, I haven't written for it for so long. I don't actually have any of my Fable work on this computer because it's just, I don't write it on this computer. I should have memory sticks with it on somewhere. Goodness knows where. Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like scary things. I don't like jump scares. I'm okay with other people watching it, but I still jump the fuck out my skin every time. It's like, nope, I'll keep away from that. So I want to work on Fable now. Do I work on something I have written, or do I work on something I haven't? I have been wanting to rewrite my main one for ages. But I've got Boku no Hero fanfics. The dilemma of a fanfic writer in multiple fandoms. What do I do? What do I do? Fuck it, I'll work on something. I might work on that new one that I haven't written before. Be a nice change of pace. It'd allow me to work on it. Or I can go for a nap. Going for a nap. It's like, I have my Switch. I need to check my Animal Crossing. But yeah, I'm waiting for Harvest Moon to come out in July. And then I am going to be very happy. Reminds me to check it out, actually. But yeah, a nap sounds great. I haven't slept. I was up until like 3, and then I began getting urges to play Fable. I was like, well, I need to find my Fable troller first. So around 4, I started looking. And then I started moving my room around. My desk used to be that way, so you would have been facing that wall. But I've now switched it on this side. My TV's there. So if I can find my controller, or if I can nick my brother's controller, I'm going to play Fable later. And then I don't want to sleep. I want to write fan fiction. But also I'm going to clean off my bed. I am very tired. It's a hard choice. I do need some rest. I might go and bother my brother, see if I can get a controller, just so I can be sure I can nick one later. But I am playing Fable later. I will be playing Fable later. I'll stream it. I'll stream playing Fable. And then everyone can just watch me geek out slightly over characters and just me in general. I know. You want me to sleep. I know you want me to sleep. But what if I don't want to sleep? But we're also, I might just, I have video of me and my friend playing Fable. Like, not the gameplay, but our general reactions. I might post that on this YouTube. But I don't want to go to sleep. Actually, I really do. I really should sleep. So yes, nostalgia. Sleep is great nostalgia. We all need to sleep. And I will work out what to do with this. I have new fan fictions to work on. I have stories I need to look over. I have no idea what I'm doing. I might make this like a mini comic series. That would be really cute. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a mini comic series. I'm gonna turn this story into like a mini comic. Really cute. So that's that plan. Let's put that there so I don't forget. Put all my fan fiction there as well. Just what's this? Fable fan fiction. There it is. So yes, okay. So yes, I know I need sleep. It's early, and I am gonna go and sleep after I've actually sorted some shit out. So thank you for joining me for this nearly 2 hours. That's me being nostalgic. So, one last thing before I go. Those 4 paintings of trees, that was actually my final art piece for fine art. They failed to get me a passing grade. So, yeah, so one last little bit of nostalgia, evidence of my failure. It's nearly 10 a.m. for me, so I haven't slept. I woke up around, I don't know, what time did I wake up? I woke up around 12 yesterday. They failed. They failed along with the analysis as well. My fine art teacher did tell me in general I should have passed, but apparently the invigilators, or the people that did it, were like, yeah, no, you fail. People don't believe me when I say I failed fine art. I did. I have improved immensely since then. I could actually make them a lot better. But I don't have canvases. I might have paint, but I don't have canvases. I might do it sometime. I might just paint. I have a giant canvas over there. Yes, one day I might redo them. Who knows? But yes, right. Sleep. I should go to sleep. Sleep. Thank you for putting up with me for almost 2 hours. That was a bit of nostalgia for me. It was looking through some old shit I really shouldn't have probably digged up, but I did for some odd, peculiar reason. Oh, there was one last thing I wanted to show you guys, actually. There was just one last little thing. Where the fuck did I put them? Where did I put them? You know, when you're very certain you had something, and then you put it down. How did I put them? Did I put them in here? Nope. Anyway, what I had, they were just little Pikachu earrings that had like bells. It was very cute. I had a necklace with it, and I don't know where I put the necklace, but I've got the earrings. I found the earrings. I don't have ear piercings. I got the earrings. Really cute earrings. But yes, sleep. I am going to go and sleep and clean up the dust later. There's just so much dust. Oh, but Wednesday is Wednesday, isn't it? Hang on, let me check. Wednesday, I should be doing another unboxing video because I am due to get posters, bookmarks, business cards, and that from the publishers. So I should be getting that soon. I should be getting them Wednesday. They should have been arriving today. But no, they decided to change it to last minute on the 5th. They were like, oh yeah, it's not coming on the 8th anymore. It's going to come on the 10th instead. So that's me on Wednesday. I'll do another live stream. I might be doing another live stream later if I'm awake and I nick a controller from my brother. Just so I can play my favorite game. But I'm pretty sure if I can't find my controller here, my brother might have taken it because I have 2 empty bags. So I'm pretty sure my controller is here somewhere. Don't know where. I will find it. It can't hide from me forever. Anyway, sleep. It's almost 2 hours. Have a lovely day, everyone. Happy night, good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the time is for you guys. I'm hoping you have a lovely day or night. Bye.